Hey, g'day traders, Sam here from Trade to Prosper, looking at Chainlink or Link. I'm going to give you my perspective. I've spoken about it before in the past, and I've spoken about this moving average, and I forgot what it was. It is the 50 EMA on the monthly. And if you look at this chart, it's pretty much the moving average that's been holding it back all this time. And one could imagine that if you forecast this, actually maybe we can do it with this tool. Let's see if we can do that. See if we can go forward. So you can see how I did that. It actually goes that far, and I'll do the same with this one. That's the 21 SMA on the monthly, and what we're going to do is just get it to go forward a bit. And now I'm going to see that as a main support level. I've got my Fibonacci, I've got that there as well. And we're just talking about potential trades. Actually, I'll do this, the golden ratio as well. So let's have a closer look. I'm looking for a pullback. We did talk about this in our group, that this was a breakout trade, and who was to know it was going to go that strong. Either way, I did buy it. I bought it on the breakout, and unfortunately I didn't leverage much. So that's a shame. I'm more into spot, so I'm long-term hodl on spot. I bought more in my case. I've been doing a lot of Ethereum related pairing, and therefore I put more of my Ethereum into Link and Solana and a few other things. So the strategy changes as you see things come about. Here, it's an interesting chart. I would think that this is an ABC move. Let me just do this for a sec. It's not visible. That length potentially equals that length. So it might just have a bit more high to go. AB equals CD. So if I was to do this, I'm just going to see if that has a lot of confluence with many things. I'll look to the left. But I'm hoping that, okay, so we have liquidity that's taken. So from a liquidity perspective, we've taken it. That was our liquidity, and that pulled back a bit. So it's taken the high. However, this fair value gap, because price just dropped strong. So anywhere in here, price can go through. I would say from there to there, up to there really. All that is for the taking, and therefore that could be a strong resistance, but I also see as a magnet. Yep, we've got the AB equals CD, so that's that level there, which is about $10. And I think from an accumulation breakout, it's significant. I don't think it will pull back much. Even if it gets there, I think even if it gets there, it will pull back, and we'll still use this as a strong moving average. I'm not going to look at other moving averages because it's just too much work at the moment. But my main value was there based on the range and the Fibonacci. The golden ratio was there. So when price did break up, so just to explain this, price did break up, came into the golden ratio, and then went up. So that was a good trade, very similar to Phantom as I spoke about before. And now that's the monthly level, weekly level, it's broken above all of them. Link is looking good. It's also got good news. The fact, here's the other aspect, we have duration wise, where are we, dates. Where'd the dates go? Right, there we go. That is from May 23 all the way to, so that's, you say 1.5 years of accumulation. So the longer it takes with the accumulation, the bigger the breakout's going to be. So let's look at it from the big picture perspective. Actually, let me also, here we go. We found our we found the bounce, and hence this could be a breakout trade. So what we had there was, here. This could be a breakout trade from this trend line or channel. And initially I thought it might break down, but that bounce was significant and it was a triangle breakout. Therefore I said a breakout trade. So as soon as I break out of that level, we said go for it. And I pretty much said that's the breakout, you should enter it. And if you're quick enough in the trade, great. And now we can see that was significant there. That was our call. So if we look on a small time frame, beautiful move, breakout, pull back to another support level, and you can see that that was actually a fib. That's, it found it perfectly there, and bang. Now, how would you know that it was going to do that? That's strong. Here, it does look like it's going to range a while, so there is no trade there. We can say that is the current resistance, and that is the current support. So it's going to make up its mind either that way or that way. I would think that we could potentially have a range like that before it makes its decision to come back down. But the thing is, with such cases, it can play many roles. This could come down to this base and then up, and then slightly hit a new high and then come back down again and then further up. Certain formations could take place, and you just got to be watching it at the time. And really it comes down to, what does Bitcoin do? Bitcoin is at the moment ranging, and this is also ranging, and it's going to be volatile. Why is it going to be volatile? Because of the Wyckoff structure. It's in the volatility stage. It's doing a breakout, like we said. So if I was to go back to another chart, 4 hour, from a Wyckoff perspective, this is the volatility space, the pullback. This is going to be accumulation. What do I mean by Wyckoff? For those who haven't seen it, let's bring it out. Here we go. So if you could sum her up in basic terms, this was a whole bunch of Wyckoff accumulation like this. It's not really aligned, it's much more complex, but we're looking at this stage here. So we potentially can play that out, volatility, and then up. If it comes further down to this level, that is going to be a great buy, and then we're going to see new highs. Then we can measure the target. But for now, I am pretty bullish with Link. I've been accumulating for a while, looking for the dips, and I've put enough capital into it, and I'm just leaving it from a hodl perspective. And I'm going to look for new levels. Yeah, this is the volatility stage. I think this will be where we struggle to get past, and then eventually, bang. Long as Bitcoin doesn't do anything crazy. And that's my opinion on how to trade this. For the time being, there is no trade. From my Elliott wave perspective, we can potentially be very bullish. We can say that is our 1, our 2, and our 3, 4, 5. So let's bring that out. Yep. So let's see how we can find a bit of Fibonacci targets. There we go. We can hit that potentially, or the 1.14. So I'm looking for this as a strong 2 to 3 wave. That's one consolidation. We will have another second consolidation there, and the third wave up, and then probably a bit of a pullback, and then potentially a 5th wave. Or we do that more so, and that for the short term anyway. That's a significant move if you look at it. From there to there, that's still another 50%, hopefully. So that's what I got, guys. Please give me a like and share, and subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.